Hello and welcome to Nursing School Chronicles, brought to you by the University of Texas Medical Branch School of Nursing. My name is Lauren Homan and I am the recruiter here at UTMB SOM, and it is my honor to be able to chat with current and prospective students. This podcast is a resource that has been created for current, prospective students and anyone interested in nursing school. Each episode will cover a different subject. Enjoy! Hello and welcome to UTMB Nursing School Chronicles. I am your host, Lauren Homan, and I am joined by three of our incredible student ambassadors today. Can y'all each introduce yourself? Jayla, I'm going to start with you. Tell us your name and what semester you're in.
My name is Jayla Jackson, and I am in second semester.
I'm Manelle Mensah, and I'm in third semester.
And I'm Emily Lucas, and I'm a fourth semester.
Yay! They're amazing, guys. So on today's episode, we're going to talk about a very hot topic. I think probably the hottest topic that we have set up for these podcasts. So that is first semester of nursing school, right? Exactly. Cue the scary music, right?
Okay.
So let's start from literally day one of your journey getting into nursing school, which starts with orientation. Now I know, so we don't have a first semester student here right now, so this is not as fresh, but I'm sure first semester is, I'm not going to say traumatic, but intense enough to where you should remember it pretty good, right? So let's walk through orientation. Anybody?
Okay. So you start your morning, you arrive, you go to your little parking lot. The email tells you to park.
Is your heart racing at this point?
Absolutely. It is. It is so humid. You grew up in Houston. You didn't think that it could get more humid, but it did. Your hair is frizzing. You tried to do it in the morning. You gave up. It's fine. You're getting on the little shuttle bus to ride to the building. You don't know anyone on the bus. You have to sit next to someone you don't know. It's a little scary.
Oh, unless you're late like me, and then
Jayla! Did I give you a dirty look when you checked in late?
No, you actually didn't.
Because I'm nice.
I had no idea. Okay, anyway, it's okay.
You hopefully know what time to arrive.
Please do.
Hopefully.
Read the email.
Read the email.
Read the email. Miss Homan sends you a beautiful email. It's a great email.
And I'm pretty sure the time is on there.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I'm pretty sure it's highlighted too.
You get off your little shuttle bus. You walk into your building. It's Levin Hall.
It's cold.
It's cold
In Levin
inside the
Hall.
building.
Yes.
It's not cold outside. Outside it is humid, as aforementioned. You go. You check in. They give you a little swag bag of goodies. And you go, ooh, yay, stuff. And you still don't know anyone, and then you write a letter to yourself.
Right.
You as a first semester, first day, write a letter to your fourth semester self.
And you're having a lot of feelings.
You're
in that
having
moment.
a lot of feelings. I'm pretty sure that when I open my letter next week, it will be tear stained. I literally think I cried while I was writing that letter because I was just going through it.
Right.
But you arrive, you sit down in your big old auditorium, and you're just waiting for everyone to pile in, and you're just sitting there thinking, oh, for the love of God, please someone sit next to me so I can make a friend.
Please be my friend.
Please, someone be my friend, pretty please. And then they start talking to you, and the Dean Jones, we love Dean Jones.
She's
Dean Jones,
awesome.
Dean of the nursing school comes out. Dr. Presley, she's the
Yep.
head of a lot of administrative stuff.
Yep.
Dr. Lee, she's over the BSN baccalaureate program.
Yep.
And they all come out and they all start telling you just all about the nursing school.
Yeah.
And it's very overwhelming at first.
Right.
Because you're just hearing presentation after presentation and you're like, oh my God, I just really need to go to the bathroom.
Okay. and I need a bag of chips. No.
I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm so overwhelmed. And it's like 10 in the morning. We just started.
Right.
But you go through the day. And as you go through orientation, it becomes less of hello, welcome, nice to have you here, and more of like, hi, this is what we have to offer you.
Hi, good luck.
Good luck. Hi, good luck.
Definitely good luck.
But I think my favorite part about orientation was they don't just do Q&A sessions, like they stick some professor up there.
Right.
And then like you have to hope that they're answering honestly. They like bring in the student ambassadors.
Yes.
They bring in us.
Which are you guys.
It's us. But they bring in the student ambassadors or just other BSN students, and the professors kind of leave the room. And you are just able to ask whatever question you want, and the students can answer honestly.
Yeah.
And so it's very nice to get kind of a realistic look,
right,
and not just the idealist look
right.
at your first semester.
Right. No, I know anytime I have student ambassadors anywhere, that's always the favorite part.
Yeah, that was for sure
It's
my
our favorite part.
It's my favorite part. But I'm also partial because that's like, I'm over the ambassadors. So clearly they're my favorite.
Yeah. I made my first connection. Well, I had roommates, and that's how I wasn't late to orientation because I kind of relied on them.
So Manelle read the email, Jayla.
No, I read the email, but like they woke me up, and I was just following them everywhere.
She had help.
No, I really did. So the student ambassador portion was my favorite part. That's how I'm still in connection with one of them right now. And
awesome.
She's been my second mentor in this program.
That's awesome. What were your feelings, Manelle, when you pulled up to orientation?
Overwhelmed. I really was overwhelmed.
What have I done?
Yeah. What have I done? What am I doing? Okay, let's just go. Go.
Right.
We'll talk about feelings later.
Suppress
And keep going. No, but I mean, it was like that in the beginning, personally for me, but over the semester, I did get my own groove and routine. Right. So you suppress for a while,
so
but
you
then
start off like really anxious, and
really
then it
anxious.
Goes down.
Yeah, it goes down because you talk to more students through different programs.
Right.
Having the student ambassadors at the orientation was very helpful.
Yeah.
You also learn about the mentor program, and you're all excited. I was super excited for it because I am sitting there thinking, I need help. I need someone to tell me everything's going to be okay.
Right. I need a voice of reason.
I need this right now. So sitting there, I was overwhelmed, but also you're surrounded with other students that are just as overwhelmed as you.
You're all in the same boat.
You're all in the same boat. That's the thing about nursing.
Right.
The traumas together.
Right.
So.
And that's what's cool about our program is that it's cohort style. So like you are going through this program with the same group of students.
Right.
And you progress together. So on that first day when Emily's looking for a friend, that's a friend that you'll make and you'll keep the whole time.
It's true. The girl that I sat next to my second day of orientation, when we wrote our letters and I'm crying onto my letter, she is now my nursing school best friend.
See, that's important.
And it's great.
So Jayla, when you were late to orientation, your feelings were obviously, are they going to already give me a 0?
Right. I think I was more anxious about being late than anything. But can I just say that at orientation, they say it's so hard. Like over and over again. And at some point, I'm like, okay, somebody's lying. Like, I don't think it's going to be that hard. Well, I was wrong. It's that hard. Right. Yeah. Is that hard? But yeah, that was my feeling at first. Like it's not gonna be that hard because in undergrad they tell you that about A&P. Like A&P is gonna be so hard, and then
you made an A or whatever.
Yeah, it was okay. So we get to nursing school and they're like, it's gonna be so hard, and it's gonna be okay.
Right.
It is.
It's okay,
now
but it's
that
hard.
I'm out of second semester. It's okay.
Okay, Jayla, at what point in your first semester did it kind of hit you like, oh, they're not lying, it is that hard?
A pharm test exam 2 with fluids and electrolytes.
Why did I know you were
bring
that
back
up?
For context,
no.
Pharm
Sorry,
is in your second semester and it's terrifying.
That's true. No, I mean patho.
Oh,
second
the patho second exam.
Fluid and electrolytes. Yeah.
Surprisingly, I really liked the second exam for patho.
Okay, Manelle, well, you're better than us.
Right.
The first exam
you can leave, Manelle. No.
The first, I feel like it was opposite for me because first exam, people loved it, did so well, but I was just like, oh, this is nursing school. I studied so much and I didn't make the grade I wanted. I'm like, oh, it's not reflecting. So I was very humbled quickly. And just, I guess I set the bar lower or put less pressure on myself. So I did a lot better on the second and third exam. So patho was okay for me.
I did great on the first exam. The second exam, I was like, that's way too much information for one test. It's no way. It's no way.
The second exam was rough, but.
Okay, Manelle, you said you didn't do as good as you wanted to on the first exam. How did you, knowing nothing in first semester, how did you bounce back and shift what you were doing so that you could do better later on in the semester?
Deep breaths, right?
Yeah, deep breaths. No, seriously. After I saw my score, I was like,
a couple tears.
Let's sit down. Let's process. What could have I done better? I did talk to my roommates because they did so well. So they gave me their studying styles, and I just reviewed that and just took a breath. It's not a race. It's not a rush.
Nope.
And just try different methods, like maybe taking more time for patho and doing flashcards instead of just reviewing the PowerPoint solely or writing out my notes instead of just reviewing PowerPoints.
So like trial and error.
Trial and error, basically.
Right. Which is what nursing school is.
Really. It is. Yes. So I just took a different method and one step at a time, really.
Right. No, that's cool. So first semester, so orientation, we wrap up orientation. Or you hear from your faculty. What are your thoughts after you hear from your faculty on the first day of orientation?
Dr. King don't play.
Dr. King. Yeah. Dr. Chateau King.
She's a literal angel on earth.
She is incredible. She is an icon. She is so kind.
She's fashionable too.
Yes. She is fashionable.
She's a fashionista.
But she don't play.
But she do not play. You walk into Patho and you go, it's going to be chill. No. Dr. King is the course coordinator. It will not be chill. You will know your Patho before you leave that class.
Okay. And you know what? We do that for a reason, right? Dr. King has a method.
It's very beneficial to know your Patho before you go to farm.
Yeah.
But Dr. King makes sure if you are passing her class, you know that Patho.
That's good. That's the best she could do for you.
Honestly.
I mean, tough love, right?
I mean, but she lessened the blow the first day of school. Her first question was, okay, so what did y'all hear about my course? And everybody was quiet.
No one wants to talk.
What did y'all hear about me? Y'all can say it. And then she's like, I'm really sweet, but you just are going to have to know your patho.
Right.
You're just going to have to know your patho.
Dr. King is great. She is kind. She is fair.
Yes.
But you better not walk into her class going, I haven't read the textbook.
Yeah, not a good idea.
I don't like going to lecture.
Right. Not a good idea.
I'm going to bomb these quizzes and then be so surprised when my exam grade isn't good.
Okay.
And she's going to be like, girl, you should have gotten it together.
Yeah. Tough love.
Right.
Tough love. So what about the other faculty? Like, do you feel like, I mean, were they encouraging? Like, were they like, hey, this is hard, but like,
for sure.
Gonna be okay.
I feel like for patho specifically, I feel like it was a balance. Because you have Dr. King, but you also have Dr. Hickerson, Dr. West. So it's a good balance because you go to Dr. King, it's like, you should have read the textbook. We went over this in class. And you have Dr. Hickerson. You can pour out your feelings to her. And
she's a doll.
She's amazing. Totally is. So it's a perfect balance. And Dr. King, you can still go to her. She will listen. She does provide support and tell you, try this next time, maybe attend class, watch the videos. So it's a good support system. Right. There is a method to the madness.
Right.
So.
And what about the other faculty from the other classes? So we have adult
health assessment. I think Dr. Lesser made the biggest impact on me just because she's so sweet.
She is so very sweet.
And she was very encouraging. Like, we're going to get through this together. It's going to be
Kumbaya,
okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Yes.
The faculty at the beginning is definitely a balance of, like, the true, raw honesty.
Like healthy fear.
This is difficult.
Right.
You are not going to be able to be as successful as you have been in previous classes with the same amount of effort. Right. But it's also like,
but we're here to help you.
We're all here for you. Here are all these resources. Look at everyone in this room that's with you that's going to be struggling with you.
Right.
Go reach out to them.
Right.
Like, I don't know about y'all. I was a study group girly. Me and my two besties had a study group. And we sat in our little room and just word vomited every patho lecture ever onto that whiteboard. Yeah. Every day.
I didn't do that till second semester, but I wish I would have done that in first.
Oh, well, there's a little tip. Yeah, there you go. Free information from Jayla.
Right. You're welcome.
Send payment too. No. So we did health assessment, adult 1.
Professor Heiss.
Who's also an angel.
But I don't think she's teaching it anymore.
Is she not?
I don't think she's teaching adult one.
Yeah.
Maybe Dr. Mathers is teaching it now that she's done with her doctorate.
Yeah, Mathers, yeah.
Okay.
Who is also an angel.
Yes.
Really, the entire Adult One faculty team is so sweet. Like, my clinical instructor was Professor Glaze. She literally kept me from dropping out. I was really struggling first semester, not having a fun and funky fresh time. And I had a mental breakdown after the respiratory lecture in Patho, like just literally sobbing. I was like, oh my God, I cannot do this. Everyone else around me is perfectly fine. And I'm literally crying in the middle of lecture.
Guys. Don't believe that.
They are not fine.
Professor Glaze taught that afternoon in adult, and she was my clinical instructor. So she knew who I was. And she called me over after class. She's like, you seem off. What's up with you? Yeah. And I just started crying. I was like, I can't do it. I'm going to drop out. I'm going to move back home. And she's like, no. If you drop out, I will quit my job and hunt you down and bring you back.
See, and like going off of that shows the heart of our faculty.
They really do care about you.
And that is so important. And I think that's so cool that they make such a huge impression, even starting in that first semester of like y'all mentioned, like they're truthful. Like they're going to tell you, my class is hard, or, you know, there's going to be days where you're like, what am I doing here? But that they are here to, like Emily, having a little bit of an episode, and that's okay. But a faculty member who literally just wanted to check on you personally, not even just, oh, you did bad on your test. Like, are you good? Like, that's not normal. That's not normal for a faculty to care that much. But I think that is our faculty, truly. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. They're very invested in y'all. And you're not just a face in the crowd. You are a student with a story, and they care about that.
And seen.
Yes, and that's so important. Okay, so we have Adult One. Anybody want to say anything else about Adult One in your experience, your thoughts? And even post-orientation. We can talk post-orientation, too.
Post-orientation, Adult One is a lot going in. It's a little scary.
Yeah.
It's your first class with a clinical, so there's a lot of moving parts.
Which is another cool thing. So you start clinicals.
You start
first semester.
First semester. And what's it? It's like 4 weeks after you start the program.
Mm-hmm. So you're learning all of these skills in class, and then you instantly get to go to clinical and put them into practice.
Which is so cool. There's a lot of programs that don't do it like that backload them. So I think that's so cool that y'all get hands-on right away, because that's where you're taking what you're learning in the book and applying it, right?
Yeah.
So,
and I do appreciate that. I mean, it is a lot to juggle between both classes and clinical, but it's nice practicing what you're learning in class and getting that both hand in hand. So
yeah,
it's good.
Cool. So Adult One, Jayla, you got anything? No, that's okay. What's the next class? I'm missing something, y'all.
Intro.
Miss Day. We all have the same reaction.
We all love Miss Day. Miss Day is an icon here.
She's literally amazing. She's a legend. She's a true legend.
A literal legend.
Like, not even just at the School of Nursing, like UTMB as a whole. She's a legend in Texas.
As a third semester student, I still reach out to her whenever I need something. She's amazing.
And she remembers you.
Yes, she does.
Yes, so. That's what I'm saying. We're
like best friends. So.
Oh, okay. I love Miss Day. So intro to the profession of nursing. So that is you're learning about
what nursing was and what it's become.
Right.
Yes. And also like a lot of the ethical, how to integrate into the professional world.
Right.
It's just like.
And is it an intimidating class?
No, it is the easiest class.
Good.
But don't forget to study.
Don't forget.
Right.
Don't blow it off.
So don't take that as don't study.
Like Jayla said, no, it's not a class where you can just be like, I haven't been to class since September and it's November
Not
now.
a good idea.
Don't do that. But if you go to class and you do a little studying, that is a class where you can kind of treat it like your prereqs and be successful.
Right. A little more traditional style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't forget your intro. Don't forget your health assessment.
Yeah.
Yes.
People tend to prioritize patho and adult, which fair. Those are the heavier load
but
classes.
they're all important too.
They're all important.
Got to pass the whole semester to move on. Right.
You don't want any class sneaking up on you.
No.
So.
That was a hard lesson that I learned first semester.
Yeah.
Was just because patho's test is first doesn't mean you can push everything else to the back burner. Because guess what? The week after that patho exam, there's your adult exam.
Wham.
The Monday after that exam, there's your health assessment.
Right.
Your intros the week after that.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why first semester is so hard, is because you're taking 4 classes.
Yeah.
And they all have exams. Once you take that first exam,
You don't have a break.
you will take at least 1 exam a week until December or August,
whenever
or
you started.
April,
Right.
whenever the semester ends.
Right.
And that is a lot when you're like, oh God, I barely made it through this 1 exam. And then it's like, oh,
but I have 3 more.
Here's another one.
So Jayla, what do you think your biggest challenge was first semester, and like how did you overcome that, and what did you learn? Because I know you were the freshest out of first semester.
I'm not gonna say time management, only because during my prereqs I was super busy.
Right.
So
you had that skill down.
Right. My problem was studying or doing what I needed to do, even though I didn't want to. So nursing school, you have
staying disciplined.
Yes.
Right.
You have to do something almost every day.
Right.
And it gets hard, especially because my friends are not in nursing and they have
don't
more
understand.
fun majors like dance or, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they get to go out and do things, and I would just be in the house like, okay, not me today.
I'm just gonna read my my book
Books.
here.
So, but doing that or being disciplined helped me to not fall behind.
Mm-hmm.
So when my peers were struggling or trying to cram before the exam, I didn't really have to. So it's having to give up the things that you could be doing for things that'll help you in the future.
But also
It's a
needing
balance.
to take a break for
Absolutely.
mental health. It's
Absolutely.
so important.
Take a nap.
Absolutely.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Rumsey teaches adult 2.
Yeah.
She's also an icon. I love her.
Yes.
But one thing that she told us at the beginning of adult 2 was your first 20 minutes of studying are your most productive, which means you need to be taking a break every hour.
Yeah.
You need to be buying yourself as many first 20 minutes as possible.
And that's something important to know going into first semester is, you do need to study because you are learning, or you're learning in a completely new way.
Right.
So I know that's stressful, but realizing you do need to take a step back and
you
take
have
a
to
little
take
bit of
care
time
yourself.
Yes, because nursing school is a marathon, right?
Yes.
You can't be skipping dinner every night. You can't have gone to the gym or for a walk for 4 months.
No.
And
you
you'd
have
be
to take care of
surprised.
yourself.
That's true. And you'd be surprised how much you don't retain when you study for long periods of time.
Right. And then that's a waste of your time.
Right.
It's like, why did I even do
And
all
you
that?
don't have time to waste.
No. So that's why you have to take those breaks and be intentional about pacing yourself.
Yes.
Right. So is there any final thoughts on first semester and or any parting words you would have for someone who is coming into first semester or who is hopefully going to be joining our program?
One day at a time. It's just something I've been telling myself a lot recently, and I wish I told myself that first semester as well, because it was just so much pressure and it was overwhelming, and I was just anxious all the time, afraid I was going to fail out of nursing school. So I was just go. You don't want to fall behind.
Right.
But you have to take time for yourself. You have to take care of yourself, take one day at a time, study with friends. Maybe that might be your socializing portion. Fold your laundry, clean your room once in a while.
Right.
Eat, because you need that energy. You need to feed your body. You need your body to help you keep going.
Yes.
So that's just something I wish I harped on, or someone harped on for me for first semester and throughout. So one day at a time, take it easy, take care of yourself, study, do your best.
Right.
Your best is all you can give, really.
Right.
And
just do it.
just do it.
To
Just go.
piggyback on that, one task at a time.
Yeah.
I had a friend who was so anxious, and if she fell behind in one class, we'd be sitting in patho and she's studying health assessment. That's not going to be beneficial for you because now you're behind in
Another
patho.
class. Right.
Right.
So,
one task at a time, and I had something else. It'll come to me.
okay, Emily, you tell us your things, and then hopefully Jayla.
Okay. 2 things. The first thing is you are smart, you are capable, you can do hard things.
I love that.
That is the mantra that Miss Glaze told me that I write on my whiteboard before every single exam in nursing school.
That's awesome.
It is just a reminder that you can do it. You're here for a reason.
Yep.
Even if you don't feel confident in yourself, you're
Yep.
still capable.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is you will struggle.
Yep.
And that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you shouldn't have to struggle alone, and you should reach out for help in whatever kind of help you may need, whether you need to go to extra tutoring sessions, whether you need to meet with the professors more often, whether you need to go to student health and get some mental health assistance, whatever that is, ask for help because you will be a better student overall if you feel supported and truly are supported.
Yeah. Jayla, did you have your...
Find out what works for you.
There you go.
What your friend does to study may not work for you, but that doesn't mean that you're dumb. It just means that you learn in a different way.
Right. We're all built differently.
Yes.
Okay, well.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Don't do anything alone, please.
Yeah.
Do not. If you're struggling, like Emily said, ask for help.
Yeah.
Nursing school is teamwork.
Right.
You cannot do this alone.
No.
So please.
Yeah, guys, this was awesome. Seriously, thank y'all so much. I think, again, this is such a huge topic to cover, and a very intimidating topic to cover. So I really appreciate y'all being here and being vulnerable with how you felt and things that you kind of did to overcome. And thank you for our listeners for joining in, and feel free to come back and hear what more we have to offer. You've been listening to Nursing School Chronicles, brought to you by the University of Texas Medical Branch School of Nursing. For more information, please reach out to the UTMB School of Nursing Admissions and Student Affairs Office. Our number is 409-772-8271, or visit us on our website at nursing.utmb.edu. All of the opinions expressed on this podcast are the opinions of those speaking and do not reflect the policies or stances of the University of Texas Medical Branch School of Nursing in Galveston.